This is tough. 2, 5, 6. Okay, hi. I missed my mark. 6, 7, hi. How's everybody doing today? I don't got my watch on. Okay, but I have no idea what time it is. Okay, it's the afternoon for me. So happy afternoon, everybody, wherever you are. Okay, but I figured it out, Dylan. Wait, this is a request from Dylan. I went through it, man. All right, look at my paper. Look at all those look at them all. Okay, I'll explain it later, but it basically this was going to be a difficult read if I did not nail the title from my mind. If that makes sense. It was going to be a confusing read. So my guess is that I'm going to pick up on a lot of fucking random thoughts, so I had to like get control of the situation. Oh shit. Oh, God. Okay. When someone hires you, listen, someone tried to hire me for a job on my private line and try to act like they know me from Kijiji that I use with a business line. Like, leave me alone, whoever you are. I don't want to clean your fucking house. I don't. I would like to. I want to live. I don't want to. Listen, I tell people this all the time. I don't want to change the path of our lives. Okay, for the worst, for you. I don't want to do this. It's exhausting. Eh, Is this person gonna attack me? Who the fuck knows? But they're hella fucking creepy. Okay. I said on the Mr. Butters. I sat on the phone for 2 hours talking to some old dude who was just a fucking creep. Okay. And he tried to get me to clean his house for $50. I'm like, bro, I don't leave the house for less than 100. So I don't care how big your home is. You're gonna get that clean. Ain't nothing happening. He's talking about me mopping the floor with my hands or other people. Listen, I met a lot of weirdos on Kijiji. Ooh, 5 people. Listen, I know it's not just me this time. Okay, hello, Riki. Oh, sweets and big smiles. Yes. I think I nailed my smile today. I one-shotted it. And hi, Stargate. I'm good, actually. I'm really good. I'm about to drink this coffee. I was smart, I want to say. I ordered breakfast again this morning and I decided to buy myself breakfast for later. But I'm drinking the coffee now. I kept it in the fridge, so it's still good. But either way, I figured it's better than drinking Red Bull or soda. And I have Gatorade Zero, which I should have on the side because I'm in coffee. Ah, gosh, Mr. Butters. Okay, so this is what do people think of you in public? Right? I don't know, but that works. And it's gonna get the job done, I'm sure of it. Oh, but here, I thought of this. All right, we're gonna use dice. I don't know. I don't know why I never thought of this. Well, I didn't actually. Well, no, I do have dice, but I didn't have these dice. That I don't know until like a couple months ago. But I never thought to use them as picking options. I have a mat for this, but no. Oh God, wait, I don't know the signs. We're just gonna have to go with it. I really honestly don't know. I'm the worst astrologist ever. Oh God, no. I know what I'm good at. Like, I'm not full of myself. I just know what I'm good at. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Okay, so here we have option one. Okay. This one. I think is this zodiac sign? I think that's Taurus. I think it is. So we're gonna go with whatever you think that is, but I think it's Taurus. And it's purpley. It's a purpley dice. Okay, it's really pretty. Right there. Okay. And then the next one, oh shit, which one was it? Oh, there's this one. I know it was. Wait, that one. Okay. This one makes me think of a satellite dish. I actually remember the planets. This is a planet. I don't know which one. I don't know, but this looks like a satellite dish. All right, this one's a black and gold dice, though. This one's really pretty. It's like an orangish, it's like a tiger's eye of dice. Okay, so let's put that there. My finger. I don't know what it is. All right, and then this one is an 11. I know that one. All right, I know those numbers. Mr. Butters, please don't stress me out. So number 3 is 11. So go ahead and pick your pick. This was probably bad. I should have at least wrote it down. I had a little cheat sheet. I could have Googled it, but I mean, who cares? I don't think it's that important. Most people know what they're, I don't know. Most people know. I mean, and you can take the personal time to Google, or maybe you're like me and you're just gonna go with whatever floats your boat right now. Okay, so hold on. Let me stir my corporate coffee and I shall shuffle. What do people think of you while in public? I don't know. I'm like, I must be trying to really throw myself through a psychic loop here. I don't know. I must be trying to test myself. I don't know. I'm picturing the holidays and like there's a lot of fucking people or something. So whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever you do, we're in a moment in time when there's a lot of people that are seeing you. Whether you're like a focal point or just passerby. Like this is kind of the scene. I feel like for all of it because I haven't even started the shuffle yet, but I really don't know. We'll see how it goes. I want these. I'm trying to think if I want those or those. I don't know. That's a lot of cards. I think I'm gonna keep the cards. So, intimidation. This one is intimidating me. Hey, what do people think of you in public? I don't know. Maybe intimidate people, whoever you are, all of y'all. Maybe. Oh my god. Shit. Mr. Butters, what are we gonna do? We got some intimidating people today. Oh, I don't know. Drink the corporate coffee. I requested, I think, because my Uber app, I don't know, it gives me all the info in French. So I think I picked a sugar-free sweetener. I think. I think I did. I didn't feel like Googling it. I told myself it's either sugar-free sweetener or regular. So what's the harm in trying it out? So I think it is sugar-free. I told them not to use the liquid. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to use the liquid. Because they charge me extra for the sugar-free liquid. Jackasses. Right? But they don't charge me extra for Splenda. So I'm like, okay, the science isn't there, Nicole. That you have to pay extra still for that science. So let's go back to Splenda. So I told them no sweetener, just throw some Splendas in there. At least I think I did. I really don't know. I think that's what that word meant. I think Mr. Butters is telling you I'm right. What's up? Oh, Mr. Butters lost his collar. Oh, and I don't know what's missing. It's gone. It's gone. It's last seen on November 15th at like 3:30 p.m. I don't know, but I told him it's okay. I'd rather you than the collar. At least you came home safe. I think it got, honestly, can you please find a spot? I think it got swept up in the plow. But then, and I thought it was gone forever. I'm thinking they like take it away and dump it somewhere. Then it clicked to me, no, it's probably somewhere really close. I go looking for it, I still can't find it. So now I think it got frozen. There's Apple shit with this, but I think it got frozen. I'm gonna have to Google that. Gosh, I'll Google that. I need to know that. Can you? Well, it's obviously a bad time for you to cuddle me. I mean, but there's plenty of room. Okay, okay. He found a spot. He's content. He's cute though. He started sleeping in the dryer, and I was like, oh, that's just too fucking cute. I turned into the kitchen. He's snuggled up in the dryer on top of my kid's coat. I was like, oh shit. They're allergic to cats, so I was like, that sucks. But Mr. Butters, you're just too fucking cute. Why'd you have to lose your collar, man? That shit was $40 plus tax. And I've seeked far and wide. Whoa, no. I seek far and wide for that shit. I hunted all week. And then it popped up. I even left like first thing in the morning. I had to make an appointment to pick it up. I picked it up on Thanksgiving for fuck's sake. I went out on a holiday. I took a train. It was cold. I did shit for that damn thing. I put it in lost mode. It's supposed to email me once when a iPhone device passes by within 30 meters. Good luck, Nicole. That motherfucker's long gone. But it's at full battery, so one day I'm gonna walk by it my damn self, and it's gonna email me, Nicole. You did it. You found it. Where are you? It's a hunt though. I am gonna go back out again. It'll be my third time It's like treasure hunting for me right now, and I find something that's worth $40. Okay, so it's kind of like worth it. But it's cold, so I won't go out unless it's warm. It was kind of warm this afternoon, this morning. I think it was this morning I went out. It wasn't that warm, but it wasn't very cold. But it wasn't warm. Not at all. Not at all. Ugh, ugh. Gosh, I hate the cold. Listen, always, always. Ugh. I don't like the heat, but I mean, the heat's actually almost killed me. I caught frostbite once, so it's like I kind of gotta, listen, kind of got a gripe with the cold. Right? I got a bone to pick with the cold weather. I caught frostbite on my pinky, and I don't know how. Oh, but it wasn't. Listen, it didn't reach. I I sucked my finger. Survival. All right. I don't know. I was like, what do I do with this? And I put it in my mouth. I was like, I warmed it up gently with my mouth. And I want to say it saved my fucking chip. I want to say the whole side of my pinky. That motherfucker blistered and healed up like it took like a year. Oh, I thought I was gonna lose a part of my finger. It changed colors and everything. All right, but my finger's fine. There's not even a fucking scar. It was like internal death and like I don't know what it did, but my finger was swole forever, and it was my mouse finger. So it's like I was playing, I was playing video games at this time. I was playing Overwatch. I was like, this is terrible. If I moved too fast, I was like, oh god, it hurt. I made a bandage just so I wouldn't have to feel it. It didn't work, but it was better. Okay, I had to play very slow. I even switched games. I was like, I'm done with this. I need a break. I switched a game where I didn't really have to touch the mouse. I was just like, okay. My poor fucking pinky. But you know, I have issues with that pinky, but it's not from the frostbite. But fuck frostbite. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking hate frostbite. That's why when Mr. Butters came with the frostbites, oh, I felt so terrible, and I knew it was all gonna fall off. Oh, that is so bad. These ears are gonna slowly fall off of you, and your tail. Good lord, your tail. What are we gonna do about this tail? It fell off. I don't know where it went. I feel like someone took it. I swear it. My kid tells me it's plausible because it is. All right, they are my witness. All right, they remember the key details, so they're able to say, "Yeah, no, I think you're right, but that's crazy." So I'm just gonna say maybe. Right? We leave to the store. Mr. Butters is outside. His tail is like gross, but attached. And I don't know how to take it off because it's like a spine. How do you take it? Like, am I supposed to snap? Oh, I noodle. Am I supposed to snap it? Okay, like my baby. No, I don't want to snap his fucking tail, not unless I have to. So I'm like at that point where I don't know if it's time. I don't know what to do. I'm imagining it like the umbilical cord when it was a baby, when I had the baby. That thing was nuts. The umbilical cord. Oh, it's fucking nuts. They told me it's gonna fall off. I was like, it is on its own? How? This is terrible. Umbilical cords. Oh, ugh. Anyway, so everything is science for me. It has to be when it's like, oh God, everyone has this happen of their umbilical cord thing, their belly buttons. Eh? Either way, so I'm like not wanting to do it, but I'm gonna do it, person, you know. So I'm amping up to do it. I say goodbye to him. I'm like, goodbye, Mr. Butters. I'll be back. I'm going to the corner store with my kid. He has his tail. We know this. We saw this. We left the house. We were talking about the tail and we were discussing it. We were like, how are we going to get rid of that tail? I don't know. Give it more time. Yeah, let's give it more time. Maybe it'll fall off on its own. All right. We leave. We come back. His tail's gone. And I was like, oh my God, miracle. Yay, I don't have to do it. But I was like, but where is it? Because I want to keep it because I'm creepy. I guess I get it. It runs in the family. And my uncle has like a cat skull with my ex cat, my dead cat. I feel like, honestly, I feel like he found the dead body and just kept the skull like a creep. I don't think he did anything to cause the death. That cat was like a billion years old, all right? That was Mr. Kitty Man. All right? My mom nicknamed him Tuxedo Mask. I had him since I watched Stay the Moon. That's how old that fucking cat is. Right, so when he passed, I feel like he just might have passed in the yard, and I think, I sense that my uncle like didn't want my mom to deal with it because my mom really like bonded with that cat. I love that cat. Yeah, I picked it. It was my next door neighbor. Their cat had kittens, three cats, and I picked that one. I was like, I want that one. Looks like he's wearing a tuxedo for fuck's sakes. I love that. All right, the other one looked like Garfield, literally. And the third one was just a calico. My grandma took the calico and ended up having all these medical issues. And she was like, that's all she had to do was like that was the best home for her. But that cat was a little nutty. That cat had mental illness for sure. I feel like no, my grandma was nuts, but no, she didn't cause it. I feel like that cat was nuts on its own. Either way, I don't know. But what's the point of this? Yes, I wanted to find my cat's tail. I was like, where'd it go? Because he's sitting in the yard. He didn't go anywhere. It literally, we were back within 10 minutes. It was that quick. So I searched the yard for his cat tail. All right, I thought it would be like a lucky cat's tail or something. I mean, I might not have kept it, but I wanted to find it. To at least, like, I don't know, put it somewhere nice. So maybe in the corner of the yard, let it decay over there, Mr. Butters' trophy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want to collect it. And I'm looking for it like a creep, obviously, and I can't find it. It's gone. My yard was clean. This was a while ago. My yard was still clean at that time. I clean it like twice a year, spring and fall. And this year I missed fall. So it's a little messy. We're just gonna have to roll with that this winter. I don't care. Yeah, I will shovel. I have to buy one though. I feel like my neighbors, my neighbors, both of my neighbors are so fucking tidy with their yard. Like next door, he's like Charlie Brown with his yard. He keeps it so fucking crisp, and he rakes the leaves and shit. I feel like he does it because he's bored. But my neighbors over here, I feel like they do it because they're bored too. But I feel like they like their shit really nice. So they see my yard and they're like, oh, because I like let the vines go crazy. Listen, I've got time to mow my lawn. And if I mow my lawn, I have nothing but like dirt. Like this is how I moved in. This house was like abandoned. I'm telling you, no one can make it living here. Past like 6 months. I get so much fuck ass mail from so many different people. And I'm like, how has so many people lived here in such a short amount of time? To where I'm still collecting the mail? Come on. Right? The mystery of my unit. No, I figured it out. That's crazy. But the point is I know I drive them nuts in my yard. Ah, I've turned into a Joe. It's the diabetes. This is that. I'm gonna kick my feet up. I'm just gonna blame diabetes. Right? I used to have the care to do that. I just kind of don't anymore. My plate's too full for that shit. Like, oh, I'd rather go nap, and I kind of need it. So I'm gonna do that. Hey, maybe I'll take care of my yard at like 3 a.m. Right? This is life. Do whatever. I don't know. I don't have a clock anymore. And it's honestly, I don't know if it's because of diabetes. I'm just making a joke. Just don't. I don't know. I'm retired. I like to go out to work just to see people. Because if I don't leave this house, not a damn thing happens in my life. Nothing. Nothing. I just sit here doing nothing and like thinking for nothing. And also, I actually will run out of thoughts. All right. So I go out there and I get new things to think about. Constant ponders, the bus rides. They're driving me nuts, but they inspire a lot of thinking. I sit around thinking on that bus. This must not be Splenda. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. The coffee covers up that gross taste. So it's like I get the Splenda live at the Tim's, so I know they put the Splenda in there. So it tastes the same, but I don't think this is. It's giving me dry mouth, and it's heavily sweet. I mean, it's one of those where it's like if it ain't Splenda, it's too sweet. I knew I should have grabbed the Gatorade. It's in my fridge. I'm gonna go grab it before I start. I'm parched. Ugh. It's like drinking something that dehydrates you. And also, I don't want to end up having to go pee. Right? That happens to me on the bus. I drink the Gatorade Zero now on the bus. Ugh. I can drink as much as I still end up having to go pee, but I don't have to like run to go pee. It was terrible. Life is terrible and it's cold. So, like, pre-diabetes, my entire life, the cold's always made me have to go pee, right? So I get off the bus and it's cold, and I'm like, "I gotta go pee," and oh gosh, I didn't, I drank too much on the bus ride. But to be fair, it's because 'cause I'm thirsty, so it cannot have sugar in it. I've learned this. Ugh, I gotta up my meds. I feel like that would help, but then it's gonna make me lose more weight. I'm gonna end up getting sicker. Ugh, in a different way. There's a fine tune to this. That's why I keep trying to inform people. I inform people I'm sick with diabetes, so like I'm not very stable in anything. Alright? But I do pretty damn good. Like I don't even think my boss realized. I think my boss was like wondering why I have such not sloppy days. I always have to always clean. I mean, I might not, I don't know. Not, any mistakes I make are normal. She just tells me them because I guess I don't know, maybe she knows that I like to keep track. I like kind of do. I like progress reports. I'm that person who's like, tell me, what did I do? What did I do wrong? What did I miss? Fuck yourself. Fuck, I did miss that. No, I actually did do that. It's just, it was that terrible. Okay. I like to, I do this with her. But I don't very rarely do I actually have to tell her, "No, I tried and it didn't happen." So I usually just miss a spot here and there. So she tolerates me and appreciates me simultaneously. I love this lady. I can't express it enough. Alright. So as I say, just because of the way she treats me, I don't know. I can tell she gave me a bonus for the holiday. I was like, "Whoa, you're one of those bosses. I love you. That's cool." Okay. I got to eat a lot of fucking food. All right, I was like, I'm gonna have the most food-filled Thanksgiving. I'm gonna eat with this a lot. Just to eat. I'm hungry. I like to eat. That's all I spend my money on is food and beverages. All right, and it's expensive because of the diabetes. I don't want to eat like a fucking squirrel, but I can't eat too cheap. If I eat too cheap, it's too hard on my diabetes, and my medication can't cut it. Oh, it's a balancing act, okay? And then here's I tell my ex about it. I tell him all these problems about being diabetic and how they like lock me into all this shit. And I tell him I don't remember anymore. Hold on, shit. Oh yes, I tell him, and to top it all off, I have medications. Like I get free Medicaid or Medicare or medical attention, free prescriptions, whatever. They have medical stuff here in Canada. Listen, I'm not that techie with my social pillars or and labels. You have a medical card here, so it's like I get prescriptions. Like I'm allowed to have diabetes and not have it cost me an arm and a leg. Now, but if I lived in other places of the world, I could afford it. If I lived in America, I could not. It's batshit crazy. So, but okay, but Canada's like, hold on, you do have to pay for the little needles that you poke yourself with. And I was like, "Oh, don't tempt me, because I'll st I'll my dietitian, she told me I had to learn to not use the machine." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, she's like she was telling me to be one with the diabetes. So I do this, right? And I'm perfect for that. So I spent like a year I spent since I got it, since she told me that, I've been practicing how to figure out when how what's going on with it, right? Oh, so I do this, and I don't buy those stupid pokey things because they're $10 a month. I gotta pay for those stupid things, and I hate them. God, that alone, I don't want to fucking poke my finger. I get a little. I have to go. I have to detach. I have like a mini panic every fucking time. Ah, who wants to do that? And then it costs me $10 a month. But they only let me get the little strippies 3 times or 4 times a year. I thought it was every month. No one fucking told me this. I'm new to diabetes. I didn't know this. So I used all my strippies like in 4 months. So I used a whole kit every month while trying to figure out diabetes. And they're like, whoa, 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 what'd you do? And I'm like, whoa, whoa, I didn't know. They're like, that shit's expensive though. Hold on, we'll see what we can do. And I had to make it the rest of the year on one bottle. I was like, be one with the diabetes. Like, well, this is the time. You got one. You got 30 strips. It might have been 60, but you only got this many, and you got this many days. Figure it out. And I'm like, shit, life. Right? I got a job. And I stayed low and I crashed for the entire year out of safety. And I got to eat a lot of sugar though. Okay, I think I'm ready. No, I want my Gatorade. Hold on. I'll be back. Ouch. Hold on, Mr. Butters, please. You're so fucking cute, but I have to move. Don't take my spot. Because then I'm gonna have to. Oh, you're so perfect. Stay there. I'm coming right back. Oh, you're look at him hold the pose. Oh, you're amazing. Hold on. Hold on. And then he leaves. Oh, Mr. Butters. He didn't trust. He didn't trust I wasn't gonna crush him. He was like, "Fuck this shit. No, I don't trust it." Uh, I wasn't going to. I was taking major attention. I was paying lots of attention, right? Oh my God, that house I cleaned. I had to mop the floor 3 times last house I cleaned. It was so much dust. And I felt like there still wasn't enough. I felt like it needed 3 more go. I changed the water after each go. No. Man, but that shit, I actually had to go through and like hand polish the fucking floor because it was just one of those floors plus construction work. So I mean, I can only hope I'm satisfied. I told her, listen, I tried, man. I don't know if she I feel like if there's gonna be a complaint. But I tried very hard not to avoid it. I hand dusted that shit after mopping it 3 times. That's all I can do. I polished it. I actually polished the floor with a rag and a broom. And then I even did it again, like in certain spots I could see by hand. Like I really tried on that house. 6 hours. I took my time. I impressed myself with the time. I probably would have been done in 5, maybe 4.5. But that floor was crazy. So I was like, oh no, that floor is crazy. Take your time today, Nicole. All right. I'll keep the corporate coffee over there. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. The dice. This is not a good idea, these dice. Not without figuring it out first. Okay. Oh God, my hands are backwards. Hold on, I don't want to lose the slide. Okay, so hi, I'm back. Fuck. This isn't easy. Not at all, not for me. I don't know about y'all. This ain't easy for me. Okay, so this is a request and it's from Dylan. And we have these dice to pick from. All right. I'm trying this. I'm holding them up just for shows. All right. But we're gonna. This is option one. It's a purple dice, and it's like purple and I want to say purpley pink. And I think that's the Taurus sign. So that's option one. Okay. And then option two. Fuck, I messed this one up. Oh, well, I remember it being the satellite. Okay. So then option two. It looks like a satellite. It's a planet. I don't know. And it's on some black and gold, like tiger's eyes. Tiger's eye dice. Eh, and it looks kind of like a salad. I don't know. Go look it up if you like it, if you want. Mm. And then option three is the number 11. Okay, now if you do astrology, it's that zodiac sign, that planet in this house. All right, but either way, I think that's the worst one for astrologies. So either you go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see at your pile. It's probably going to be about, I want to say 25, 20. I always undercut it. So if I'm saying 20, it's probably going to be about 25 to 30. So go ahead and, I don't know, plan accordingly, and I'll see you at your pile. Okay? Oh wait, did I say what it was? I did not. I don't know. The label kind of does that, and I'm gonna do it for each pile. Okay, okay. So I'm not redoing it. It's not happening. It's not that important. Okay. So hold on. I need some Gatorade. My mouth is still parched. These are from that coffee, honestly. Okay. I think I'm ready. Okay. Okay. Option one. I'm trying to have it reflect normally. I know I got my brightness right, but here, yes, that works best maybe. Uh, whatever. Ooh, no, I think it's good. So I think it's Taurus, but it's some purpley. Oh, and it's got some teal. It's like purple and green dice. It's really pretty. That makes me think of Miami. But either way, I think that's Taurus. I don't know what sign that is. So whatever that is, this is your pick, and it's what do people think about you while you're in public? Oh, while you're in public. Oh, I might change the title if I remember to. That actually works good. Rolls off the tongue easy. Either way, Nightingale, you're easy to talk to. I feel like people talk to you. So, but what are people thinking about you? I feel like, fuck what they are saying. What are they thinking? All right? The King card. Maybe you don't talk to people in public. You don't talk to people very often, but I feel like a lot of people try to talk to you. But there's a sense of do not disturb. All right? But they respect it. Like it's not a rude one. Hold on, this is interesting. So I feel like people don't disturb you. Maybe you have a way to politely have a way for people not to disturb you. All right? Maybe people tend to gravitate and talk to you. So let's figure out what they're thinking because now you like blocked them out. All right? We've blocked them out. I don't know where we are, but we're somewhere where people can approach and talk to you. So we could be at the grocery store, or we could be at the mall. We could be anywhere. Heart, though. Okay, people might like dump on you. I want to say things in their heart. Mm, not like a vomity way. Like you'll like say you get stuck in line with somebody. They start talking to you about things that are like deep or like private to them. And I feel like you might think, geez, that person does that to everyone. No, I feel like they only do it to you. All right. You do meet people that do it to everyone. Like that's just their type of vibe. All right. But I feel like overall, this is something that everyone does to you. They just open up to you. Either way, what are they thinking? I don't know what they're thinking. I feel like everyone tells you what they're thinking. Strength. This is like you're someone people can't lie to. I don't know. I feel like people try to. Okay, so I guess honest, like okay, like say we're walking through the mall and there's a lot of different fucking types of people here, right? Like I saw some people at the mall and shit look like they came popping out of like a 1950s movie. I was like, where did y'all come from? And how do you not feel out of place? How do you feel comfortable and like walking around in the mall looking that out of place? They're in a whole nother dimension in their mind, is what I tell myself because what is that? Right? I study that because it's strange. It's almost like a phenomena. All right, but I see these people, their families. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these people. Uh, th- but they're just they just seem out of place. Their clothes, even. I mean, there's like a time frame on these people. Like they crawled out of a coffin to be there. Like I literally am thinking of a particular family that I saw at the mall, and I was like, wow, what are they? What are they on? Like, but either way, what do you think? What do people think of you though? Like, so if we're, I feel like we're in an elevator now. Because yes, like I was stuck in an elevator with those people. Of course I did. I saw them and I ended up in an elevator with them because that's my life. Okay. That happened to me once with a celebrity. I actually met Lil Wayne that way. I didn't know. I squeezed into the elevator and stood in front of everybody. And I felt like there was like demons behind me, like trying to eat me. And I was like, what is all this? It's a pack of people. Okay, I get out and I look back finally, like when I don't feel like I'm gonna die. And I see that it's them because they were in town for videos. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I told my brother about it. I don't know. They were having some type of concert at the mall, but that person wasn't, they weren't playing there. They were on the news though, that's what it was. They were on the news because later they were like found in an apartment store. And I was like, oh, see there, I backed it up. I was like, look, there it is. And my mom always watched the news. And Channel 7, Fox 7, okay, they talk about celebrity shit because it's Miami, right? They have like a celebrity fucking chat. Here's a celebrity that has spotted. Okay, let's talk with Belky. So Belky Nuray. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've been in Miami, but I know her name is Belkis. Right? But either way, what do people think of you while in public? I guess they wonder where you're from. Okay, if I said all that, but a win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like people reason with you. They want to talk to you. Strength. I feel like No, people don't want you to know what they're thinking. If they talk to you, they kind of accidentally open up to you. There's some people that naturally do. We're not talking about them. Talking about strangers, like people you don't know, things like this. You'll bump into them. So I feel like these people come. There's people that come to you with strength, the intent to approach you, even though you're unapproachable. Clearly, for some way, shape, or form, you're blocking people out. You're not looking something. They find a way to poke you, right? And they do this. And I feel like they quickly learn that when you socialize back to them, they end up kind of like just being very truthful and nervous or judged or stressed. They feel stressed. So a lot of people are very stressed to speak to you. So all we kind of do have is their thoughts. Why do you stress people out so damn much? I don't know. Maybe you're tough. People think you're tough. Right? Win-win. I guess if people approach you and you ignore them, they're okay with that. They're like, you know what, like I don't know. They feel like it was good that they didn't talk to you. Or if they do poke you, they felt like it was good that they poked you. They opened up to you and they liked it. Like basically, if people actually poke you, you somehow navigate the conversation so that they end up leaving feeling good about themselves either way. Even if they were to approach you and try to manipulate you, try to get something out of you, try to sell something to you, they feel feeling light. Like you make people feel lighter. You know what I mean? That's why I say okay, there's a reason why you block people out. I feel like because they burden you. People like to naturally put their burdens onto you. I feel like just to tell you them, and it's like you might not want to always hear about it. You might be someone I feel like that is good to hear and listen, maybe you have good replies. So people kind of end up wanting to do that. So either way, we're trying to figure out their thoughts. As I said, it's a little tough because I feel like people kind of, that is their thoughts and then like they're gone. Because I say, like you kind of just come and go with these people. They don't even get the chance to talk to you. And if they do, they leave feeling like lighthearted and like almost like crushy, but not quite. I feel like male or female, not like romantic crushy, just like they like you. Like you're a likable person. I don't know, like I said, you navigate it. I feel like, but if you're not trying to navigate it, I feel like you avoid people. And I feel like if people still poke you on a bad time, you'll even tell them. You'll let them know the knowledge card. As I say, maybe you're someone that will share your thoughts, or you can relate to people. King of Pentacles. That's why I say people sense stability with you. They sense like a parental figure with you. So I feel like whoever comes to talk to you, a lot of them are intimidated to you, and they can't really break contact to talk to you, tarantula card, because it stresses them too much. You're too intimidating. And I feel like it's because you're too knowledgeable. Like people can sense you know things. I feel like people can sense you know what they're thinking. Or they feel like it. That's why I say there's a sense of being under pressure. And that song is popping in my head. Yeah, no. As I'm saying, I'm like walking through the mall and there's crazy music on like that's the only place I'd hear that song. Under pressure. They feel under pressure. You might have a look or a deep, or like a look to you. I don't know. Tarantula. I feel like you might even put on a smile. It's something in your eyes. People are scared of you. Wow. So I guess when people, wow, oh, okay, here it is. I'm picking up on a lot of the thoughts. They're negative. That's why I was trying to dodge them. I guess I was trying to walk around your feelings. Okay, get ready. Okay. You might not want to hear this because you're probably not any of this, but a lot of people think you're like a really, really, really terrible person. I feel like everything terrible. And I feel like it's because they feel judged by you. So then they instantly judge you like as the worst thing they could think off of anything they see. And like media and societies and what is it? Publicities? Medias. Yes, television, cartoons, movies, TV, stories, books, everything has been like morphed and influencing the minds of everybody to kind of have like the majority have like a sense of, I want to say, seeing the bad parts of them in you, like a reflection. So that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of scare people. They see a reflection and they but they're putting it on you because they're seeing it on you. You get what I mean? They're not realizing they're seeing themselves, something like this. So a lot of them say a lot of nasty fucking shit. So much shit that I can't even say it. It's like it's very insulting. I want to say to your character, to your character, to who you are. The soldier card, I feel like you're a really good person. The heart, I feel like, you know, this will probably piss you off even, like, ugh. So but it's all them projecting on you, and it's because you have eyes that can judge people. I don't know, people like to explain themselves too, and you might not wanna hear it. You might be like, "Listen, no need to explain." Maybe you're hella telepathic. Calm down. No need to explain. And I feel like, what's the point though? They think all sorts of fucking things. But overall, what makes people want to approach you? This is kind of how I have to actually like when people see you, what made them look at you? I'm gonna have to like try to re-angle this. Like you're hella too intimidating. I don't know. King of Pentacles. I don't know. You're something people desire. So people see you, and I don't care what you look like, how big or small you are, or whatever. They sense such a fucking stability with you and such knowledge in you that they're trying to get with you. A lot of people are going to try to date you, or cling to you, or just be your friend. Things like this, Nightingale. I feel like because of just they can just sense that you'll be a good person to talk to. And listen, a lot of people need someone to talk to in the world right now. Oh my God, so many people. Joy. You make people feel good after they talk to you. They feel good. Okay. So I'm sensing that you have someone that makes you feel good. That you have someone in your life, at least one person, if not more than one. King of Wands over here. So maybe you have more than one person that can make you feel this way. It could be maybe one or two, nothing slutty. Like it's nothing gross. I feel like, but you've met people in life that can make you feel good. You know what I mean? Like you talk to them, you hang out with them, and you kind of, whether you talk a lot or not, or whether they talk to you about anything, whether they dump on you or say anything to you, whatever they talk about, I don't know. I feel like even with the hyena card, even with whatever craziness, I feel like you're still feeling good with it. Like it's a good vibe, regardless of what they're talking about. You're in a good vibe. All right, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, like a lot of people got negative thoughts on you, but it's because a lot of the world's negative and they're projecting it on you. So I feel like there's people around you, the people that make you feel good, they're not projecting onto you, but they might still dump on you because you're here for that. I want to say the King card, you're here to hear people's problems. You gotta imagine it like it's the olden days. Okay, there's a throne and you're sitting on it. And listen, people come to talk to the king to fix their issues because they need help. That's the only reason why kings even exist, is because they needed someone to guide them and be that. You know what I mean? So you can't really pick kings or like force it on family. You gotta kind of like, that's why, I guess that's why politics are birth, but that didn't really quite work out very well. Okay. So either way, there's a sense of you having this energy about you. People have this energy about them, king energy, queen energy. You're highly influential. I like to see it as take that influence and try to inspire people with it by being yourself. That way you don't have to have a burden, right? You can kind of see it as you can control the burdens, right? So I feel like you do this maybe, or maybe people, I don't know. That might just be advice. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, whatever. Snake, Queen of Wands. Oh, with the King of Wands. That's why I said there's someone around you. I feel like at least one motherfucking person that you can dump on, but you don't even have to. I feel like they naturally come around and just give you what you need, a conversation or a good laugh or a night out or something like this. They just know you. I feel like this person talks a mile a minute. They might be a woman. They might not be. I feel like they can be extremely toxic. So toxic. You sometimes feel like you have to fight this person, like this person might bite you type of shit, but they don't. No, I feel like they won't. The heart card, they have like, I don't know, but they won't they will argue with you. I feel like no one argues with you. Not a damn person. I feel like you're that intimidating. This bitch does. Whoever this is, I feel like they see them like, okay, whoever that is, they see themselves as an equal to you. They might have the same issues. Like if you're the king, they're the queen. If you're the queen, they're the king. They have that energy. So whether y'all are romantically involved or not, you both are that type of pillar in your life, in your world, right? In your reality. So they're like, I feel like you have someone like that, whether they're close or near, and I feel like they can relate to you because of that. They have that, but the opposite spectrum of it. You know what I mean? So they might behave completely different to you, to this type of burden. I want to say it's a burden. Okay, tarantula, and I feel like trust that what people say about you that you know ain't true. I feel like not what you not what I feel like what you've done. Like these people act like you've committed it, if that helps you understand. They see you and they're like, "Oh, that person's a whore that's gonna cheat on me." And you're probably not. You might praise Jesus every night, and your vagina might have a chastity belt. Okay, they're someone that's the worst of them projected onto you. So it's like they might actually come and talk to you and then try to date you and then they treat you this way, but it's projection, projection, projection. And it's because they don't want to admit and be judged by you. They'd rather try to twist it and make you seem like this. But no, no, you're the judge here. Okay, win-win outcome is forecast, and I feel like you're very fair, but you're very fed up and you're not interested and you don't feel like dealing with this. So I feel like you might take breaks and disappear. Poof. You might turn into a bunch of bats and disappear, I feel like for centuries. But no, maybe just for like months, a month or so, you know? It's time to release negative energies. I feel like you don't like when people are saying, I don't know, you might be very sensitive and you don't feel like dealing with that. The dog card, all right? I feel like you have friends. You might have a lot of friends. Or you might just have a few of them and they're all very solid friends. I feel like whoever that is, that you have one friend that's like they're like, I'm your equal. And I feel like and they'll puff up their chest on you. I don't know. I feel like and you're the dog card, you just like kind of win-win outcome. I feel like they don't attack you really. I feel like they just kind of start to get intense and then you're like, no, I don't. And I feel like they might even actually not directly attack you. They might interrogate you. And I feel like no one does this to you. No one dares does this to you. I don't know knowledge. So I feel like, what are their thoughts? What are their thoughts about you? I feel like they see it as you could take it. I don't know, they see it as you've seen worse. I don't know, go easy on them, be nice to them. They're the same as you. That's what their thoughts are on about you, but they don't see you out in public. I feel like this is like strangers. That's someone you actually kind of know. I feel like they have like an Eeyore energy to them. Like there's a little depression going on over here. But not really. Melancholy is not depression. It's a whole other vibe. Until there's a beauty in it. I'm like, I don't think so. But the dog card. I feel like a lot of times people that know you or you're recognizable. So I feel like if you go somewhere often, people start to recognize you and they see you as they look forward to seeing you. They like you. You have a vibe. It helps them actually come and try to talk to you. So I feel like good-natured people that are floating around through this area I'm in, through this public space, they're kind of just very happy to see you. They like you, things like this. Some of them don't even notice you. The ones that notice you, they see you as someone that could be a great friend, someone that they could talk to. They sense comfort and stability with you. Everyone does. They think this, and then they either approach or they judge you. I feel like a lot of people judge you, but it's because they're judging themselves. It's something like this. And a lot of people see you as someone that can solve their problems. So some people use this as an excuse to break silence with you. So you might have people come and try to act like they need your help, and they don't. It's just because they want to be around you. They have like a creep vibe. They're not a great person. Stalk. I was gonna say, I know you might have an actual stalker or a history of stalkers. People get obsessive over you. So that's why I say you're recognizable, and people um I feel like they grow and remember you and recognize you and things like this. People will actually think on you after you've like passed them by. A lot of people are hoping that they'll maybe see you again sometimes. Like a lot of people feel like when they pass you by, they missed an opportunity, but they don't remember how intimidating you were. I feel like that's what it is. Like the moment you're not at mentally, I feel like you might not even have to look at these people. They can just feel it off of you as they try to approach. So it's like a mental battle they have to approach to get to you. And I feel like the more people see you, the less daunting that becomes. Something like this. So they don't talk to you and they see it, so it's for good reason. And then they look back and they're like, ah, I should have did it. I should have talked to them. And it's just because it's that quick for them you release the grip, basically. Like you put on a mental grip to anyone that is actually intentionally paying attention to you. I feel like they could be all the way on the other side of the fucking food court. I'm at a mall right now. Or they, you know what I mean? They could be on the other side of the mall and they can't even, not the mall, the other side of the grocery store, like in the produce, and you're in the freezer, but they passed by you and they're thinking on you while you're there. And I feel like they try to pass by you again. People do this often. Strength. They're trying to build up some courage to talk to you, things like this. And I feel like you might avoid all of this shit. I don't know. Maybe you don't. I feel like you might meet a lot of friends this way. And I feel like you meet a lot of bad people. I feel like if they're trying to date you, it's really hard to tell. But I feel like the ones that just boldly approach you, they're either your energy, they're just like you, they're an equal. So they see that you're a judge. And I mean, so they're gonna let you judge them. They don't care. They're like, judge me. I get along with you because I'm the same. So I don't really care to vomit everything on you because go ahead and judge it. I don't care because I judge it my damn self. Like, you know what I mean, this person, as I say, you got someone here that's a little feisty. They're a little feisty. All right, they might seem negative, but I feel like they're not. The fish card, they're like a King of Pentacles energy too. So you attract all sorts of types of people that think about you while you're in public. But we're trying to focus on the actual random people. I feel like a lot of people try to talk to you and you don't even hear it, or maybe you see it. I feel like it depends on your awareness. We have assertiveness and joy and self confidence. Wow. Okay, so that's why I say you might. I don't know. You might have confidence issues. I feel like maybe strength card. Maybe that's part of your strength. Like you're not really out there trying to date or something like this. So like your confidence, you're looking down. You're I mean, like you might be looking down or real serious or maybe stressed. I don't know. People misread you all the time, but then they start to approach you. And I feel like people that misjudge you, and you have to actually like I feel like reply to them, and I feel like and they might approach you real very like in a negative way. Like you already sense it, and you let them know no bullshit, and I feel like and they fuck off. That's why I say you're kind of like no one really fucks with you, and if they did, it's because they misjudged you, and I feel like it doesn't happen often. Okay, so I feel like kindness and kindness. Where did this card come from? Oh, this is your card. I was like, where did that card come? Well, I wasn't even talking about this one. I was talking about the self confidence card. Strong self-belief and a sense of worth. I feel like you know your worth. You're someone that you're not, I don't know, you're not high class. You might like nice things, I feel like, but you're just a really fair person. And people might get the wrong idea about you. People might think you got a lot of extra monies. Or you might get some, you know what I mean? Like you're fancy. Right? That's why I say a lot of people try to approach you and you might do I feel like if you're more of a man, you might actually like use this to your advantage. It kind of depends there. I don't know. With the fair card, I feel like not really. Some of you maybe. King of Wands over there. Abracadabra with wings, though. I feel like you might see a lot of people often, serendipitous events, things like this. People see you as a good luck charm. They felt like it, like if people actually just get to chat with you, like say it's just like a not an awkward thing, like they actually catch you in a moment and they get to briefly talk with you, like say you're in line with someone and they dump on you, but like mildly because this person doesn't really got much drama in their life or something, or much baggage, and they end up walking away still feeling really happy that they even met someone like you, that your vibe like kind of lingers in with them, and I feel like you're hard to forget. As I say, you're very recognizable. So these are all thoughts that people, this is all things that people think about you. Stalk. Okay, the pace must abate before it's too late. There's an intensity to you where it's like people won't stalk you, but some will. If people actually take the efforts to stalk you, oh gosh, I feel like they're either your equal or they're hella fucking crazy. It's just that simple. But I feel like if they were your equal, I feel like they don't need to. They talk to you somehow. I don't know. I feel like if they're your equal, they won't stalk you. But I feel like they're capable. I don't know how to explain that. But the pace must abate before it's too late. So I feel like a lot of people rush on you. So I feel like if people try to date you, this is for dating. Like people fall in love with you all the time. I feel like you gotta kind of put a stop to it and make it very slow on people. I feel like because people end up getting very obsessive with you. Okay. kindness. Oh God, yeah, no, with the heart card. That's why I say they can sense you got a good heart. You're very fair. I feel like, but tarantula card, I feel like they're right. Whatever horrible, terrible things they think of you. Oh, they're right, is what it is. You're probably like, yeah, no, they're right. But not really. Not quite. And then you can, because you can see the not quite, you're someone that really knows yourself. Because you can see the not quite, you know how it, and you mirror it back on them. I don't know, and I feel like it's because you've spoken to enough people to just know to go with your feels. I feel like you don't put too much thought into anything. You kind of don't have to. You're highly telepathic, and people hear your thoughts. I feel like you send them, and people get it some way. I feel like you somehow send it so that their psyche can receive it. They'll feel it physically. They'll hear it. They'll in a minute they'll get it, and they'll respond even like they got it. They'll turn right around, and but they feel like it's fair. So it's like you somehow, I don't know, avoid and defer people from even approaching you, and they end up having all sorts of fucking thoughts, and they put a lot of shit on you. And I feel like you know all this though. You're very strong-minded, basically. But I want to say with the melancholy card. People think you're overall, they think you're down about something. And then the dog card, I feel like if they approach you, they actually see you're very happy or fun, joy. I feel like you're a very kind, joyful person. You just might have a very serious face, or you're going through something. But when you're going through something that's like has longevity to it, then I mean, you can't just constantly walk around looking sad, right? So it's like, I feel like you put on a happy face, not fake. I feel like you just, if you're thinking on whatever's got you, like if you have anything sad to think on, if you're caught thinking on it, you're gonna look sad while you're thinking on it. And if it's something that takes a long time to get over, then if you randomly think on something, you're gonna end up looking down because you randomly thunk on it and you're not, you know what I mean, you're sad about it still. But that doesn't mean that I feel like your main step in life is strength card, the dog card, joy card, assertiveness. Like you're not someone that's hurt or injured. You just might have some shit going on in the background of your life, or you've had something happen, or you know, what's up with your buddy? I'm sorry, do you need to go out? I think he needs to go out. But or and so I feel like you might mentally kind of control a room, so to speak. You have a presence, a mental presence. So I feel like what do people think of you while in public? Whatever you thunk they thought of you. That's what they really do think of you. I feel like you're kind of maybe I don't know how deep you think on your own thoughts like this, but it's like if you have intrusive thoughts or you're just someone that thinks a lot, you have to look into the idea of realizing that maybe those are other people's thoughts being pushed into your head or you stealing it so that you can see what they're thinking like and you come up with like a random like just the first thing that comes to your head. You know what I mean? What does this person try to do? First thing that came to your head was the right answer because you actually went in there and were like, what are you doing? And you'll do this. So it's like you might not know you do this. All right? The golden pearl. That's like about having like the coloring is terrible, but yeah, it's like about having really good golden knowledge and being able to pearl. Like you just need a little drop of what, and I mean, so I feel like you control. Mr. Butters, I'm coming. You control a room, so whatever you think they're thinking, that's what they're thinking. But a lot of times, a lot of people notice you and you can't always see them. I'm like I said, I'm in a crowded public space. I could be at Disneyland for fuck's sake. Who the fuck knows who's looking at who at Disney? Think about that. These people could be on a ride looking at you. All right, why? Because I do it. I look at everyone all the damn time. I'm looking around thinking of things. So if I do it, everyone does it. So I'm thinking, so basically, you don't know, you don't necessarily see the people that are thinking on you, but you can kind of sense it sometimes, maybe. And I feel like how you respond, like how being in public starts making you feel and behave is what that person's thinking on you about. Like for me, and a good example, I'm a woman. I can tell when someone's lusting on me. Okay, I start like covering up and shit, and I'm like, why am I feeling uncomfortable? And then who's watching me? And it happens in public spaces, like, and you'll never be able to figure it out. I mean, I could try and maybe, But the point is that shit happens. So what, and you might not feel it like that. You might feel a whole other type of vibe, but what you feel is what it is. How you naturally start to realize you're behaving and responding. Like if you're looking shit faced, it's because someone's looking at you thinking on something. Someone's got you and someone's thinking something. So it's like you're kind of like naturally responsive to thoughts. So I feel like people can think things and you'll look at them maybe and they'll be like, oh shit, they know what I'm thinking. As I say, and then they project a bunch of terrible things on you because they don't want you to know that that's them. Okay. So either way, I hope you enjoyed. And I brought you some insight. I have to go let Mr. Butters out. Okay. Yes. Okay. Be back. I'm coming, Mr. B. I know. Hold on. Oh God. Oh, it's rainy. Actually, no, it's just drippy. I might go look for that. I might go walk around and look for the air tag. Go on another little hunt. I might just go the other way now. I'm covering all the areas while having the iPad out, so it'll pick it up. Okay? Yeah, it's like a satellite. Cute. Okay, hold on. Let me drink some. I'm ready for coffee. Oh wow, there's chat. I'm sorry. Oh, no problems. You can just go ahead and rewind it. Oh, that's nice. And I'm happy to do another reading for you. It's nice. Keeps me busy. I found a way to write the label, not the label, the title, so it doesn't like, I don't know, it comes off my mind. It comes into my mind easier. But yeah, no, I got a couple other requests too. So it's nice. So it's my pleasure. This is what my angle was to read for other people. Shoot me a request. And it's generalized, so it's practice. It's not so serious. But I take everything fucking serious. I take everything too serious. Okay, so option 2. Okay, this is the black and gold dice. It's really freaking pretty. All right, black and orange. Where's the one I was looking at? Where'd you go? Here. This is what people think. Oh my God, you can like sense when people are stalking you or are watching you. And I feel like, and you poof on them, whoever you are, you're like a disappearing act. There it is. This one, the satellite. As I say, you might be someone that can really receive some insight. You might not like going out in public. Oh God. I'm calling it. You might have an anxiety disorder. Well, hold on. Let me finish catching up with this. What are the 3 options again? Oh shit. Okay, the option 1 I think is Taurus. When did you say this? 41. Oh, that's not so long ago. You might still be here. So option 1 is this one. It's purple and teal dice. And it was for the sign. I believe it's Taurus, but I'll show you this one, this sign. Okay, that was option 1. And option 2 is this little satellite dish. It's a planet. I don't know which one it means, but the dice is black and gold, so you can look that one up. I only know like half of these. And then option 3 is this purpley, I think it's purple. Yeah, purple and black. This one's really nice. Okay, the purple and black, sparkly one, and it's the number 11. Okay, there's the options. I always say I'm going to timestamp it, and then I always fuck up and timestamp it wrong. But either way, I'm going to re-timestamp now. Let me catch up. How does it feel to have such a beautiful face? You know, it's funny you asked that. I will actually tell you a ponder I realized on the bus yesterday. I have a nose ring. I know, right? I have a nose ring. Can you see it? It's a tiny diamond. I have a fucking nose ring, and I like totally forget that I have it. Why? I don't think of my face when I leave the house. I kind of just, I don't really, I gotta just know what I look like, and that's it. So what does it feel like? I feel like it feels like anyone else. Okay, because people don't seem to really treat me like someone with a pretty face. Like this pretty face hasn't really gotten me anywhere in life. So I feel like all y'all. But thank you for the compliment. It has to be a compliment. I feel like thank you. But overall, I could tell you it doesn't really feel much different. Right? My expectation of having a pretty face would be that people would want to look at it and people would want to date it, right? No, I got no one interested in me. Only that weird hobo on the bus. And it's like, no, I will not date him. Homeless man that rides the bus to stay warm. and he coughed on me. How rude. He's got no manners. Okay. Okay. Option two, the satellite dish planet. I don't know which one it is, but we're looking at it. This is your option. It's like black and gold dice. It almost looks like tiger's eye. Okay, you have a nose ring? That's cool. That's what I'm saying. What made me realize it was this girl had a nose ring sitting right in front of me. She was on her phone, man. She was hella fucking busy. She was talking to a bunch of people. I was like, damn, she's got a lot of fucking friends. She has no. She's looking at this one. She's posting there. She's liking this. She's going, and I'm like, this girl's busy. I'm like, she knows she got a lot of shit going on. And then I see a nose ring. I was like, ooh. I was like, I don't see enough nose rings. I was like, that's true. I have a nose ring. I was like, you can never forget it's there because like when you go to blow your nose, it's fucking annoying. But you forget, like that's why I don't like glasses. That's why I don't wear makeup. I forget what's going on here. I have a really active imagination, so I can actually kind of always see myself when I'm talking. And I always make fucked up faces. So I'm not a very attractive person. Okay, at times. I just have the ability to be attractive. This is how I see it. So what's it like? I want to say the same as everybody else. That's a funny question. I'm someone that will really ponder on the thought. Oh well, thank you, Dylan. I think I enjoy it just for fun, and I take it hella serious. So it's kind of like I'm glad to hear it when people are happy with the readings and like they say it's good. Okay, so the hunter. What do people think of you while in public? You must walk fast, or you got your mind set somewhere. I'm at the mall, straight up at the mall, and you're hunting. You're doing something. I feel like you might be someone that don't go out the house often. Like I was saying about the whole anxiety stuff. Is that what this one was? Yeah. You might not go out the house very much. And if you do, you go straight to what you get. You get what you get, and you're gone. Like you don't really dilly dally. You don't walk around at the mall. You look hella serious, whoever you are. You look like you're on the hunt, like you're on a mission, like you got somewhere to go. So people, I want to say, what are they? That's what they're thinking. I feel like with the satellite dish looking planet, I feel like you receive this. You catch people's thoughts. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I honestly think that all men should see this way, because I always viewed makeup as like an enhancer. Okay. Okay, so take me somewhere where we need to enhance this, or it's staying like this because it's a lot of mental effort for me to not like fuck it up. I paint this face, and we must go somewhere where it belongs. I will never go grocery shopping with makeup on. Like God, I'll ruin. I'll look like an idiot. Ugh, makeup is not my. It just feels gross too to kind of put it on and have it on. It smells nice though. Makeup smells. There's a smell to it. Okay, but confidence is your key to success. People think you're very confident, right? And maybe like walking on the catwalk here. As I say, you've got an intense look to you, but people like it. You kind of maybe make people feel confident. I feel like people lack confidence maybe to approach you. It's 50-50 split. Some people lack the confidence to approach you, some people don't. You're opening. You might look really fucking serious, but I feel like they can somehow talk to you or think about. I don't know what they're thinking on you. Divine guidance with confidence in the hunter. So a lot of people look for you, okay? Your type, I'm going to say, your energy, your signature, your vibe. They seek it, okay? So when they see it, they sense it. It's like, oh, they look around for you or something like that, but they don't know you. And then they see someone, which is you, and they're like, whoa, here's your thoughts. All right, they're like, wow, that person must be very confident. If you talk to anyone, oh my God, you like almost blow them with some fresh air. Whew. I don't know. Like I feel like you're not even that exciting of a person. You're just that intense. And I feel like with your mouth, you might speak. People don't expect you to sound the way you do. People don't expect you to say the things you're saying. People don't expect what comes out your mouth to come out your mouth. So like I feel like people might think you look dumb and you talk smart, or people might think you're smart and you talk dumb, or people. I feel like what are you doing? Look at with the King of Wands over here. I feel like you're me at the Taco Bell right now after smoking. after working when it hits the best and all you want is some tacos and you don't know how to explain you want nachos instead of fries. And you look at the cashier girl and you're like, I promise I'm not this stupid. I mean, I am, but I'm really hungry and tired and I smoked a lot before getting here. I don't know. I like that girl at the Taco Bell. She's very competent. I had even tripped her up. She was like, "What is wrong? This woman made me confused." She confused me, and I said it properly. I confused myself. Listen, I went in there and like mind tricked that girl. She had a Care Bear sweater on. I was like, "That's so very cute." I really liked that. I was like, yeah. She was. I like her. She works there. Like I said, she's very competent. I like competent people. But the Nightingale, as I say, people kind of they can see you have a confidence, but I feel like it's kind of random. I feel like they don't really know what to expect from you. They have an expectation and it's never really what they're thinking. A lot of people are just thinking the opposite, or if it's multi type thing, like they can be thinking all sorts of things. Time to release negative energies. I feel like they don't think negative on you. A lot of people think very positive of you. So I feel like the Hunter card, a lot of people try to prey on you even because they like sense an innocence with you. Okay. Joy, though, I feel like you somehow make people laugh. You give people joy. People like you. You're a crowd pleaser. You have a lot of fool energy. That's what makes you able to, I feel like, deal with people. I want to say deal with them. But overall, I feel like some people might misread you and feel like you're trying to like deal. Like they might think you're an emo. I don't know. Time to release negativity in the heart. The King of Pentacles. They're thinking you got money. Oh, the whale card, exactly. No, they're thinking you got lots of money. All right. And they're thinking you're really chill. A lot of people think you're real chill. A lot of people think like they would like to hang out with you and do something with you. I feel like they don't get to see you when you're chill, but they know you're chill. They can see that you're chill. So I feel like this, whoever these people are, there's someone that they've seen you change tones. They've seen you get real serious. They've seen you look serious, and now they also have seen you very chill. And the clouds card, you're gone. Like you, as quick as you came is as quick as you're gone. So it's like a lot of people maybe want to try to talk to you, but you're gone. You're out of there. I don't know. You're busy. Okay, listen, the whale looks like it's moving slow, all right? But that motherfucker travels very fast. I think faster than a car. I don't know. I don't remember the speeds, but I've been told it, and mine was blown. I was like, that's fucking fast as fuck. So the whale might look slow, but the whale is actually extremely fucking fast. So I feel like you just poof on people. So you might might actually change speeds while walking through people because you're on a mission. You're doing something. It's almost like it's Black Friday and you're trying to get to that motherfucking TV that's in the back of the store before anyone else does, and knocking people over for it. But yeah, you're chill. Something like this. People find you very chill. Overall, very chill. That's nice. What a good heart. All right. You might just look really serious and negative, but I feel like you just know a lot of things. You're very smart. I feel like a lot of people think you're very smart. A lot of people like to hear what you have to say. The heart card, you speak from your heart. People can tell that you're very open and honest. People admire and love this about you. I feel like time to release negativity. There's always going to be someone negative in the bunch, but overall, I don't know, cleanse with divine guidance. I feel like whenever anyone bumps into you, they start having thoughts like, wow, I was meant to meet this person. I was meant to talk to that person. That person's a soulmate. A lot of people think you're their soulmate. And you might be. You might have an extensive soulmate list over here, Mr. Whale, Mr. and Mrs. Whale. All right? You might. So I feel like you're someone that can connect to people's hearts. So a lot of people like you. You make them feel good. You cleanse them. You're like someone that can purify people. So I feel like you're someone that can be the hunter. I feel like, and you can see negative energies. And I feel like, and you might cut them down. Like you cleanse them somehow. You say what you needed to say to them, or you bump into someone that needs your guidance somehow. And your confidence is your key here. You kind of just do you. Or like a dark horse. I'm coming at you like a dark horse. They feel like they were targeted by you, but you're not. You're just doing you. And you end up cleansing. I feel like lots of people with like a little bit of negativity in their hearts. Like you help people start to clean up their act and make the, you know what I mean? And I feel like from thoughts, like what they think on you after they've talked to you, something about the way you live your life, your perception, or like, you know what I mean? Like I said, a fool energy, but you're confident. So I want to say you're confident in your knowledge. I feel like you're someone who knows what you know, and like you might not know everything. And I mean, there's an openness to you. People can trust you naturally. And I feel like because you're not trying to gain anybody's fucking trust, you're just trying to get your tacos and go. Do you know what I mean? Or you're just trying to get that TV and get the fuck home. Anyone that talks to you is like, you kind of just go right from your heart or right from your heart to your mouth. And even if it's negative knowledge, you tell people what you know. You just try to like negotiate, not negotiate. You just try to navigate any type of conversations that people bring on you. And I feel like, and you might work really fast, but yet you're very slow at times. Like I feel like, but you're a very slow paced person. But I feel like you can be fast. I don't know the fish card. I feel like something about imagination. People start imagining you too. Confidence is your key here. I feel like, man, people really like your confidence. Oh, a lot of people think you're a narcissist though. Or maybe you're battling narcissism. Jesus, what's wrong with these people? I feel like maybe you are. I don't know. They think some people think you're really vain. I feel like these are those little negative ones. Like you're kind of not. Like it's highly obvious you're not. I don't know, but you're very fast. So I feel like you kind of just go with the flow, say what, I don't know, work through an interaction, and then you kind of go on to business. So I feel like you might not actually rush to go run and get this TV that we're heading to get right now in public. It, you might actually just kind of cruise there because maybe there's a time limit. Like when I went to go get my air tag, I took my time because I couldn't get there until it opened. I couldn't get in the door. So I'm looking at my watch, like, okay, I gotta take my time on this one. So it's like you might have the abilities to be super fast and go straight for it. And people also kind of pay attention to the things you buy. They feel like you're a good judge of things. Like if you're someone that gives opinions, people like your opinions. You're a good reviewer, something like this. I feel like you can be very chill and very slow and things like this, but you can also be very assertive and very fast. We have the sunflower card, assertiveness. You got a lot of sun energy. You might have a lot of Leo in your chart, or you might have like a really strong, important Leo placement. Okay, so if that like a north node in Leo, something like this, and it's power, like it comes with the territory. All Leos they all act narcissistic, but they're not narcissists. Maybe they are, but that's why I say like there's a sense of having an ego to you, but you don't. But you could, and you do when you need to. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you're talented, basically. The fool energy. And people find you entertaining. People like you overall. They can connect to you. You're like a receiver. You're like this little satellite dish. You're like a receiver, and I feel like, and you help give people confidence. I feel like you help people enjoy fool energy. You somehow teach it. I want to say just by being I don't mean that insulting just by being the dumbass you are. Maybe. But I feel like that's what makes people think even if they do think you're a narcissist, though I feel like they see you fall constantly. So that's no, this isn't that type of person. So I feel like and that's your power. I feel like you're not afraid to fall at all. I feel like because you're not really trying to do nothing, impress no one, and you're not trying to talk to no one, like you got a motive and you're doing that and it has nothing to do with anyone. So I feel like any socializing is very people can sense that you got something more important always heading to. Like you're kind of like that rabbit. I gotta go. All right, even if you're the whale and all you're doing is going to go eat tacos, friend, take your time on that. Like even if what you're doing doesn't seem important to other people, it might even seem slow, boring, or whatever. I feel like people still try to get it in your way and try to talk to you and navigate and find out what you're up to, find out what you're trying to do. So, because they kind of want to do it too. You seem like you know what you're doing over here, type of thing. Like people look up to you. And I feel like, and you end up cleansing those nasty people, anyone with any nastiness in them. I feel like because they're narcissists. So like they end up like gravitating to you and like trying to call you something bad when you're not. And I feel like it's just because you have some Leo placements that allow you to have confidence while still being a fool. Something like this, like you don't take something serious, like you don't take, like people think you take shit so fucking serious, and maybe you do, but overall, you're like, no, be chill. I don't know, it ain't that serious. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's something personal. Like, people can tell you're not trying to compete with them, and I feel like a lot of people try to compete with you. Their thoughts are like to try to somehow compete with you, whether it's looks, smarts, negativity. I feel like people go up against you about everything. They're like, "I'm more this than you," and you're like, I feel like you're just like, "Oh, okay. I don't know." I don't know. You clearly make certain people uncomfortable. I feel like those types of people get leave your life by surprise. By surprise, they like kind of like you might get ghosted by people, and maybe not ghosted by some, but maybe ghosted by some. Some of them they're dealing with issues. They're cleansing it though. So I feel like anyone that's ever ghosted you, they still think on you. I don't know. I guess because you're working your magic, you have the key to their mind to help them with that. Help be less narcissistic, I guess. Help them learn how to be the fool more. Something like this. You teach this. I feel like for everyone. Because I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm feeling like I'm in your head right now, and your thoughts are like, the world takes everything too fucking serious. Like, there is a serious shit going on, but none of that's really happening for like the majority of people. You know what I mean? Rare case scenarios are rare case scenarios. Not everyone's going through it. You know what I mean? So I feel like, so there's serious times in life. I feel like you've seen serious shit, so people see it on you. But you're very chill because you've seen some serious shit. You're just kind of very chill. And I feel like the fool energy a lot makes it so that you're not very, you don't really hold on to anything. And I feel like, and you just have a natural confidence too. I feel like from your knowledge. So you're someone that's like more vocal. You're more worried about what you're thinking and saying and what people are thinking and saying and treatments and things like this. So I feel like your mind's busy elsewhere. Ooh, surprise. I don't know. People are always surprised that your mind is not thinking on the same track as them. Like you're not on the same track as the majority of the people. So like their questions are, who is that? Oh, there's a mystery to you. So with that, people want to know more about you. People want to see you again. People that you spark cleanse and they want another dose. They want to talk to you. They want to yell at you. They want to be a narcissist. The key card. You know what I mean? Like you have answers. I feel like for anyone and everyone. You're really chill. You're a great time. You're the type of people that people want to take you out and eat a dinner with and hang and just have a little conversation with. Always. I don't know, divine guidance. You somehow guide people. That's what I say. Maybe you are. I picture someone rushing to go do something and someone following them. Like, oh, I'm gonna follow that person. They look like they know what they're doing, and then like you go buy like a particular beverage, and they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna try that, and they do. Like you influence people naturally because you impress people. That's what it is. People find you highly impressionable. They think you got money. They think you're doing things right. You're looking right. You look right. You do things the right way. People can sense you're a good person doing the right things. So they basically follow what you do because they want that too. Do you get what I mean? Oh, you're drinking that? I'm gonna try it. Oh, you want to do that? I'm gonna try it. So it's a good thing. You're inspiring change in a lot of people that helps them kind of, I want to say, be more comfortable with life. Okay, the key card. I feel like you have the answers to do this. And I feel like you're someone that can actually teach this to people. You can actually use your mouth and speak and do it, the nightingale. So a lot of people are trying to just know your thoughts so that they can do them too. And I mean, but I feel like you don't push your thoughts onto people. So people's thoughts about you, or what do you know? Oh my God, they must know something. What do they know that I don't? I want to know. So a lot of people come at you for just conversations. They're trying to get info out of you. A lot of people, that's all it is. So you might encounter some people that are mind thieves, right? I feel like you got an antivirus on you that kicks them out the door. They end up exposing themselves to you. I don't know, happy love. I feel like you're loving. Those people aren't. It's something with the heart. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends. So I feel like you're someone that can really kind of make friends with anyone, any age, at any time, anywhere. You're just a friendly fucking person. I feel like that you might look real dark and serious, but at times I feel like if you actually do reach out to talk to people and share your entertainment, I feel like you're very good at entertaining people and making them feel good. Like you have a good, like the fool vibe, like type of thing. So you're good at sharing that, and it spreads. I want to say You're someone that can help spread love and happiness and joy and laughter, the heart. I feel like, and you do it naturally through the heart. Mostly this is done through humor. So I'm gonna say people find you humorous, and I feel like they find humor in your falls, and I feel like which is helping them. And I feel like anyone, whether they're narcissistic or not, it's helping them like see the perception of that. And I feel like this is all they're thinking of when people see you, they see you as somebody that they want to get to know. And it's because they subconsciously know you're someone that can help them change. So you get approached. I feel like if someone approaches you, God, do they got a motherfucking demon on them? Most people don't need to actually fucking approach you to get the answers. I feel like you naturally, with the whale energy, you're very giving. You're someone that buys people things. If you want, you'll get people jobs if they need it. You might have a company, you hire people. You're a whale. You do things. You know what I mean? And whales are always set off really good mentally, physically. Even if they're broke right now, they're gonna get it back. Surprise, some way, some shape, somehow. They can't keep a whale down. It's them. They lead the way in their life, and people follow that. All right. The King of Pentacles too. So like if you're good with your finances, people want to know how. They want to know how you do anything you do, how you are the whale. People want to learn to be like this. Do you know? And some people want to learn how to be with their heart better. So, or some people want to learn how to be more sexy. You have a teaching energy to you. You have knowledge. All right. So the people that catch your eye, you might have a particular study or you might be a general knowledge type of person, but they can sense you have knowledge. Okay. So, if you're a man, a lot of women try to blow you because this is like the most rudimentary. I think that's a math word. All right. I'm sure it is. I can kind of remember it. But at the root of the issue, that's like the quickest way to know what you know, to get on your level. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like stealing it. But overall, but there's a whole battle of situational awarenesses to all that make it so that people can't steal from you. If you're aware of that, then they can't take it. I don't know, you have to give it. But if you don't know that, then they did steal it. You did what I mean? Like there's laws to this. I think on too much. But overall, the whale energy, if you're a woman, a lot of people want to eat your pussy. I feel like, listen, all girls like to sit on a face, right? But not every girl's gonna run around sitting on everyone's fucking face. All right. So it's like not every girl is gonna want every guy. Like every guy I tried to talk to on a dating app, that's was vomit on me about how much they want to sit there and then stuff their head in my vagina. And it's like I don't even got that on my mind. Like, is that what you think I want? Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of people that are approaching you sexually, they don't they like think you want that. They're like, I don't know, something like this. A lot of people get the wrong idea about you. That's why I say that only the nastiest people actually will come to you. I feel like the most shyest of people are the most good natured, but it's because they just don't understand you. But they're called to you with this whale energy, so they think about you. So like, say you just pass by and you say hi to someone, or like say it's like one of them credit card kiosks, or they're trying to get you to sign up for some shit. They're there to target people that they know will be successful. If they might not do this anymore, but they're supposed to be hiring people that are good for that type of job, like con minds, you know? So these types of people, they need cleansing. So I feel like they if they're not working a job that like gets them to approach you, I feel like whenever anyone approaches you, your confidence shoots them down instantly. I feel like because you don't really approach them sexually at all. I'm almost sniffing like a dandy energy here, but not quite, but maybe. So some of y'all. But it's kind of like you're not looking for romance or a demon right now. Okay, so they end up coming at you and you're like, what's up? I don't know. Maybe you spitball and have a conversation with them and they're like, oh man, that person, I totally misread them. I thought they wanted the dick. You know what I mean? Something like this. And it's like, that's what I say, but you end up doing it very chill. And I feel like, but you can do it very fast. So you're real breezy with your conversations. And majority of the time, I feel like 95% of the time, no one bothers you because they get the mental notes that they're looking for. They get the answers from you. So what people think of you is that you're someone to get to know. You got info in you for sure. You're someone to date. You're someone to look up to. You're someone that can guide people. You're someone that can help people. Like if a bomb is set up in the mall, You're gonna be the Keanu Reeves. You're gonna be with him. You're Keanu Reeves. You're gonna be the one. Hey, when I sit in the back of the bus, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm playing Marshall right now, Air Marshal, Bus Marshal. All right, I don't want shit going down on this bus. I'm trying to chill because why? Someone got stabbed at the fucking train station, one train station over from me, and I was like, oh fuck no. I gotta position myself in the back of the room every fucking time from now on. I couldn't believe that. Blew my mind. Right? Because I could sense it was gonna happen. But then it ended up happening while I'm at work, like maybe like within a kilometer away from the station. So I was like, damn, I was right, but it was a different station and I wasn't there. But God, that brought a reality to my life that shit happens right there. It could have been my stop. I could have been there. Right? Just how I missed a gun robbery too in my life. As I'm saying, I have to make sure I can control that shit. But overall, people can sense you know what to do. Maybe you're life path 3. You're gonna know what to do if something's going down, or even with shopping, when bargains. I feel like people just trust that you know what you got going on, that you know it. So I feel like, and you might actually, it might be exhausting for you to go out and that maybe realize you're so quick because you're kind of like, I feel like mentally answering any other thoughts about you. Like, no, I don't want to talk, or it doesn't like there's some sense of like mind tricks to a bunch of different people, and then poof, you're gone, and people are like, wait, where'd they go? And you kind of maybe they end up thinking on something. I don't know. You help people though by just existing and by walking by them and things like this. It's something about the way you mentally tune people's brains when they tune into you. So by paying attention and looking at you, your mind automatically pays attention back and does something. So a lot of people end up not talking to you. But the ones that do, it's usually to try to gain something, and it's because they misread you and they're trying to con you for something or trying to get you to buy something, or they're trying to do something, and they quickly see that you're not the whale for no reason. I feel like you're a very smart person. Okay, so they end up kind of almost crushing on you, even things like this. Okay, so those are the thoughts. Okay, and I hope you enjoy. Okay. Hold on, let me catch up on chat. I like that feather. Yeah, I got the nose ring when I was 18. I don't know. I moved out of America. I went to Canada and I was like, it was the middle of winter and I was bored. I was like, I want a nose ring. My mom always said no. I was like, why not? And she's like, because. And I was like, I'm just going to do it at 18. And then she's like, no. And I was like, all right, I'll just do it later. You can't control this nose, mom. So then I realized, wait a minute. I said I was going to, I've been wanting to do that. Okay, so I went off and took that off my bucket list. And then I forgot I have it. It's been there so long. Right? Well, thank you. Okay. I don't actually try to be attractive. I feel like it's my vibe. I always feel like if you feel like you're attractive, you will be attractive. I watch a lot of Peter Pan. Okay. I also like to think that like whatever's on the inside shows on the outside. That is to me. It sounds like that option two. It could be. I guess option two sounds like being a savior. You're like, Lord Jesus Christ, motherfucking Jesus walking through the malls. Like, I don't want to be Jesus right now. Please let me know. Yeah, no, that's kind of the vibe. Like, you hit it on the head there. Like, you got some Jesus going down. Like, it's funny. Someone who was it? One of the viewers, don't look back. They're like, everyone's got a Jesus in their life. Everyone, they said everyone's dated a Jesus. I'm like, not me. I didn't fucking want to be Satan. Hey, but yet he tries to act like he Jesus. Okay, I know it sounds wrong, but I didn't know how else to look at it, for which it sounds, it's true. It's like you're mine, Jesus. And you don't want people to know you're Jesus because they're just gonna want to put you on a cross and fucking make you their sacrifice for their sins or whatever they got, whatever lie they got going on. Right? Just the cleansing part of, yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I really love being a lefty. Oh, you're a lefty? That's really cool. Okay, Oshun. I've heard of this. This is a goddess, right? Or a god? A god or a goddess? I don't remember Oshun. Oshun, I've heard it. I've heard of it. I know it's somebody. 33. Oh, that's cool. Are you a number three? I like the number three. By the way, 33 is pretty good. Okay, so this is option 3, 11. Okay. So I want to say a lot of people's thoughts are, oh my God, I'm just like them. We're just like each other. So a lot of people relate to you easily. I feel like this is a gift of yours. You're highly relatable and you know it and you work it. I feel like a charm. But I feel like not for any intentions necessarily. So you have charming energy. You're very charming. Oh, people find you charming. Oh, they walk away thinking you're okay. God, this is romantic. Okay, well, what's an 11? I threw that card out so bad. I gave it like a flop. Right? A lot of people try to pretend with you. A lot of people try to date you, and it flops. Okay, but what do people think of you? You're someone that makes people flop. All right, like they fall flat. I don't know the heart. You're like a heartbreaker. People think you're a heartbreaker. I don't know the tree. Oh God, but the 11 card. Okay, I feel like no matter who you meet, okay, you're their twin flame. No matter who you are, right? Everyone thinks you're their match. Yeah, I feel like that means you're just a very desirable person. Like people desire that type, and whether it's rare or not, people desire you. So it's like everyone sees you as that one for them. And I feel like King of Wands. I feel like you might not. I feel like you don't necessarily really do much. The Soldier card. You might not even like socializing. What do people think of you? This is what they think. They think this person doesn't like socializing. The Stone. They're like, this person, dude, what are they thinking? People are wondering what the fuck you're thinking. Stone. They're like, wow, that person's got a stone cold look. I don't know. King of Wands, though. So I feel like in the King of Pentacles, people think you got a lot of money. People think people think you're very good in bed. People imagine you in bed. People are thinking about you naked, things like this. They're trying to have people imagine a whole life with you. I feel like people that aren't even fucking available, they somehow imagine you as some type of option for them when you're not even an option for them, like complete strangers. They get caught up thinking that you're theirs. Like people claim you and try to act like they own you or that like they have the rights to you and no one can touch you. That's mine. Like there's a whoa, calm down, world. Yeah, we were just talking about Jesus. Yeah, no, it's like I was talking about Jesus with my kid. My kid's funny because my kids. I don't know what my kids' religion is really. I don't. But they don't got one, so to speak. But they're not atheists. This is what they tell me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. All right, but overall, they're like we were talking about how people were like ripping Jesus's clothes off so they could like eat it and shit because they're acting crazy about that motherfucker. Like, just let me get a piece of your sash. Okay, like I don't know what people think. Right, Destiny Nightingale. I feel like you might have a loud voice and you don't necessarily speak up often, or you don't talk loud, or maybe you used to not talk loud. Maybe you were someone who was very soft spoken. So I feel like, but in public, you're very fucking quiet, no matter how soft spoken or not, or how whatever. And I feel like the heart card, I feel like you're someone who can't tell a lie. Okay, falseness card. And as I say that, what do people think about you though? They think that you're fake. And you're like, listen, a lot of people think you have a destiny and you're sleeping on it. They're like, what are you doing? I feel like a lot of people are like impressed by something you do. Something. It could be anything. It could be your boss. And they're impressed at how amazing you clean. Right? I'm using me as an example. Mhm. But they're impressed at how well you clean. And this isn't my boss that I have now. This is like my ex boss because my ex boss was a cunt. But this boss, no, I don't want to put that on her. So basically, that boss has got some fake to them. So they project that fake on you. They're like, they're doing something. They're slacking. They're not doing it properly. They start judging you and things like this. The stone card, and I feel like you're solid. You're a solid person. So I feel like if there is a destiny you're on, you're like, I got this. It's my destiny, not yours. I feel like people try to people try to tell you how to lead your life. People are hella fucking criticizing you. That's what their thoughts are. And I feel like it's all because of this fucking 11 in this tree and all these fuck ass options. A lot of people are trying to date you. This is all mostly people trying to date you. They fake as fuck. And I feel like you know this, so you're not even dating. I feel like you might even tell people, like people approach you for dating and you let them know right away because you just know it. You're like, I'm not trying to date. Da, 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 da. I'm not interested. Like I could see that the only reason a man's gonna approach, listen, if I'm at the mall and a man approaches me, he's only approaching me to try to date me. What else? Unless he's telling me, hey, excuse me, you have food in your hair. Why else would he approach me? So that's what I say. Like, there's a sense of like, you're not looking, so you're not looking. So when people approach you, you're like, you already know what it's like, and you kind of let them know, like you let them know I'm not here for that. But they can like sense you're single, or they feel like you are, or they want to know if you are. They want the rejection, and you don't give it to them, or whatever. I don't know. This is obsessive and possessive. Oh, it's the eight of wands. So that's what I say. A lot of people find you very sexually attractive. They find you very, very, very sexy. Okay, and they're willing to fake it till they make it. They would fake a whole life just to be having sex with you. And I feel like this is with the mountain card. This isn't the fun, pretty, springy one. This is like the ice cold one. So I feel like no, you're not having sex with anyone or doing anything, and I feel like it's not even intentional. I feel like you can see that this is a lot of fake people, so you're just like not interested. I don't know. You're turned off to the aspect of dating, and I feel like people don't respect this. You have boundaries about you, and people sense them, and they test them. What do people think of you while in public? And I feel like you're someone that might actually state the boundaries, and people will disrespect them. Heart, I feel like this is a trigger for you. Shot in the heart, like that shit pisses you off. But yeah, I feel like so a lot of people are thinking, oh, they feel like they get struck with Cupid's arrow. They gotta come talk to you, Nightingale. You're their destiny. And that can sound like Back to the Family, your destiny, Lorraine. Yeah, it sounds like Back to the Future here. All right, so a lot of people feel that you must have a past life with a lot of people, or you might have someone special, and a lot of people try to pretend to be that person. I don't know what it is. It's crazy though. Surrender to the divine. I feel like you gave up. Everyone's the fucking same. It's almost like everyone's a mirror of something that is not someone you want. Like they all start out as something you want, but then they change. I feel like, and people see you as a challenge, okay? They see you and they're like, ooh, like if you're a woman, they're like, ooh, look at that ice queen. I'm gonna be the one to thaw her panties. Who said that about? It's not bad. Blech. I want to vomit on them. Oh God, it was probably the hobo one, but as I'm saying, a lot of people will see it as a challenge if you turn them down. They're like, oh, it turns them on. And I feel like you might be a straight shooter. The stone card. I don't know. Nightingale plus stone and the heart. I feel like you're very straightforward. Destiny card. I feel like you sleep alone. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you are looking, but you definitely avoid these types of people. And these are the ones that are thinking the most about you. I feel like they think about you too fucking much. Joy, they might even think about you when they get home. Like you might pass by somebody who doesn't even like talk to you or approach you. King of Wands, they're hella fucking turned on by you. It's time to release negativity. So they see you as a negative person. They start thinking on you. I don't know. They start feeling like you're just an icy person. You're bad, and they need to calm you down and romance you joy. And they start masturbating to it. I feel like total strangers. Self confidence. It gives them a confidence boost. I feel like so if you're ever nice to people that are like fake to you, oh god, did they fucking feel good about it? I don't know. God. Okay, but what do people think of you? They say they think you're fake and you're fake and being icy and you're fake and being tired. Like if you're someone who's like say you have someone and you're dating them and you're like I'm tired, I don't feel like having sex, you're faking it. No, 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 no. The tree card, I don't know. You got something else you're trying to do. Like people, a lot of people like I feel like these fake people, they don't trust you. And it's because they're not trustworthy. Not at all. Fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elements to achieve your goals. I feel like you might like nature. People find you very natural. Okay, Destiny card. Okay, people might you might go out in your PJ pants. You might go to the mall and then even and realize it halfway through the mall. Like I forgot to take this off. I forgot to put civilian clothes on today. Something like this, right? Hey, I forgot to change my clothes from yesterday because I didn't go out today, and I'm still wearing the same clothes. Yeah, I mean, you might be someone like this. And I feel like people, I feel like there's people try to call you fake on something. I feel like you ignore all this. So I feel like you can kind of sense people's thoughts at the very least. You can kind of tune into the vibe. You can sense fake people. If you can sense it, it's because you're sensing their fake ass thoughts. All right? They're trying to like think you. They're trying to steal and look into your mind type of thing. They're trying to read you. And they can't because you're like sleeping up there. You're not looking. So they don't know how to read you and they read you all wrong and they start like projecting their own little fantasies of romance onto you. Oh God, I feel like no, forget this. Fairy magic. I feel like you might have protection magic on you. But like it's not from you. Like it's naturally there and anyone that actually comes and approaches you somehow broke through that magic. So it's like you actually have other people, I feel like, trying to keep you safe. If anyone ever approaches you that is a good, honest person and holds you up, I feel like they helped you avoid somebody false that was trying to like eye you. I feel like for sex, to take you out and just have some sex. I feel like one night stand, but they're gonna get obsessed and then it's not gonna be a one night stand anymore. Okay? King of Wands. I know this person's gonna take to the King of Wands on you. Okay? And they're a complete asshole, whoever they are, they're fake as fuck. So surrender to the divine. Then if you end up dating, if you ended up not getting distracted, destiny, something destiny has happened to you in public that you don't even necessarily know happened. You might be able to think back on it. But overall, it's fairy magic. And I feel like that's something you did yourself, like a ripple in time that you went back and fixed. So you end up getting distracted by something. And this makes you miss a false person that was just trying to climb your mountain for, to put a flag in it. And they're a fucking roller coaster of shit. I feel like the soldier card, no, they're gonna give you PTSD issues, they're gonna stress you out. The heart card, that person's a heart stabber. You know what I mean? Like the person, seven of cups, this person probably even dates around. They see no specialness in you, and you're somebody with a fucking destiny. And I feel like this person doesn't realize that you got destiny in your back pocket, like straight up. Like I don't know, the stone card. You're very serious. A lot of people see you as very serious. A lot of people think you've been through something very serious to be this so serious. And I feel like a lot of people, some people that stopped and talked to you, they end up thinking, oh wow, they weren't very serious at all. They're actually very warm. A lot of people do expect you to be cold. They think you're cold, and then they get to know you, and then they're like, oh my god, this person's so warm. I want to fuck this person. So I feel like good people or bad people, they all want to end up having sex with you or just getting close to you. I feel like male or female, like even if it's non-sexually driven, they want to just like have a slumber party and hang with you. Maybe this person's in their PJs. Like people feel like they could get along with you, and I feel like you can. Like the stone card, nobody realizes it. It's kind of like a geode. Like they come and talk to you, and it cracks open, and they see you're so multicolored. I don't know. And I feel like, and you're doing something really important for yourself. You have a destiny, a personal destiny that you're taking care of. Surrender to the divine, but you've put it aside, like you've given it. And I feel like, and you've stopped trying to date, and you're trying not to be the stone. I feel like you're trying to be more heartfelt. And I feel like this is what's going to help you find some romance. But what do people think of you while in public? I feel like you kind of, a lot of people think that a lot of people can see your importance. They see that you're like important, but they don't understand why you're not doing anything. And then you'll get some people that see that they're like obsessed with you, like idolizing you. And they see it as, what are you doing? You should be doing this. You're so special. You're so good. You're so that. You're that. Do it like this. Do this. You should be making money. You should be. They get all like the fake people, and then there's fake people that are like just trying to date you because they're waiting for that destiny to crack open so they can like, you know what I mean, be part of your tree. They want to be an option on your list. They feel like an option. Anyone that tries to date you feels like you got a whole lot of options, whoever you are. Okay? Whatever you be. In knowledge, I feel like it's genuine though. These people are genuinely fucking attracted to you. Like they want to. They are turned on. You turn people on. And I feel like it's something with your heart. You connect to their hearts. And I feel like 99.9% of this world is lacking in the heart department. Everyone's a little sad. I had my pen pal ask me one day, what is it? Because I was talking about body languages and chakras, right? And he's like, what is it when people slump their shoulders over? And I don't even think about that. I was like, I don't know. I do this at times. I do it when I'm sad. And I mean, so I was like, well, my gestures, if I apply that to here, I'm like, it's kind of like they're sad and they're holding their heart. I was like, and he's like, and he points out that a lot of people walking around like this. And I'm like, that means a lot of people got broken hearts from something. Could be a family member, could be a parent issue, could be a relationship, it could be a current relationship, but they're walking around cuddling themselves because they're not feeling loved. Do you know what I mean? This person right here, this person looks like they cuddled themselves and fell asleep after. Like this person is someone I want to say that doesn't mind to cuddle themselves. They probably don't even, they take time to cuddle themselves and they don't sit around cuddling themselves often. Okay. But I feel like this person is lonely and wants someone to cuddle. So that's you. You are that person. So people can sense that you do, whether you got poor posture or not. They're sensing it. The heart. It's like your heart's asking for it. So there's a lot of people lined up trying to date you, right? But I feel like they don't necessarily approach you. Only these extremely fake ones usually, or they find they don't know a way to they need a cover to talk to you somehow, and they don't know how to actually talk to you. So like the fish card, I don't know. You're like an imagination. You're like a girl or a boy of their dreams. And I feel like this, whoever this is, they come a dime a dozen. You run into a lot of them everywhere. So you're the not that, you know what I mean? It's not very unique with that type of person. But I feel like you're looking for someone where it is. So I feel like you might have many options, but you don't consider them options or even keep them as options. You're not someone that holds people's hearts. So I feel like but you have friends, you know people. So I feel like you could always go back and try to find the good people that you've ever, you know what I mean, and see if they're single and date on things like this. Like you might be thinking on this. I feel like you're thinking a lot of on romance a lot, and people can kind of see it, and they kind of were like some people are jumping to try to do some romance with you because they can feel it, but they think the wrong things. They project their own version of it on you, and it's not really lining up. It doesn't really. That's not your flavor. That's not your style, or maybe too much editing. The person, and I feel like, and it's all them saying it's you because they're fake. So it's like there's some type of issue with that. But there is a sense of people having to fake it to get to you. Like they might have to act like they're taking the elevator. They were going to take the stairs, but they know it. Oh no, that girl's getting in the elevator. I'm going to go take the elevator so I can maybe talk to them. Do you know what I mean? So there's a falseness to it, but it's a good one. Like it's an honest one. But you got all types. People doing it. I feel like it's all just to ride coattails, things like this. You're somebody that people can see have something special about them. I don't know. And it's sleeping. I feel like you might know you're special. You might know what you're good at. You might know your gifts, and you might do them. But people can sense that you do them, or you're going to be doing it, and it's gonna pay off for you. For you, people might have their own expectation of how that pays off, right? But you know how it's supposed to pay off. It's yours. It's your destiny. It's your. So that's why you're even giving it to the divine because you're like, okay, you're done trying to like. I feel like force it. You're just gonna let destiny be what it is, the stone card, and I feel like, and you're just chilling. I feel like you're socializing, but the stone, you're very strict, very magic. You're letting people, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like any fake people that come to you, they quickly kind of fade away because you let it be known somehow. And they get the point. They get the hint. And I feel like, and if they don't, you state it to them if they need it. The joy card. I feel like you're very happy to clear the air. People come to you, I feel like with okay, so what do people think of you? They have a misinterpretation. Yeah, the raccoon card. They can sense all sorts of things about you because this is you. People are right. False people, they're right. They're picking it up. All right. You have a raccoon, so you're secretive. I feel like, but maybe not in nature. The stone card, it creates it. The destiny card, you're someone extremely special. You have to have a cover. Even if you don't, you still have to be able to have like privacy somehow, anonymity, something like this. And people will still notice you, even if you're just a normal person who has nothing going on. You get attention easily, and it attracts a lot of fake people. So a lot of people will, okay, so what do they think of you? You're somebody worth dating. You're somebody worth faking everything for. Fake it till you make it. Fake, 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 fake. And then even after you're dating with them, fake everything just to share your destiny with me. You're someone special, and these people don't necessarily have nothing special going on, or maybe they do and they're ignoring their own destinies. It's the mountain card, Eight of Wands. They could be ignoring their own destinies. I feel like everyone's got a destiny. Give me your birth chart. I'll figure it out. I'm a terrible fucking astrologist. But if I study one birth chart and think on it, I will find and figure it out better than any other astrologist. Okay. But then I won't know how I did it necessarily because each one is unique. So I do not read birth charts, but it's just a sloganeering. Like, hand me your birth chart. I'll tell you what your destiny is. And then I'm in, I'll figure it out. I could probably even do it with cards, but I feel like that's the birth chart's the best way. I'm still figuring my own out. So it's like, but I'm the only one that's going to be able to do it. You could take what other people say and combine it. There's something like formulating an opinion here, because not everything everyone says is true, and a lot of things everyone says is repeating from someone else, like a fucking robot. So it's like you can't really take people's opinions on certain things. So that's why you have to surrender your destiny to the divine. Everyone kind of does. But so, regardless of this person has a destiny, they don't think they do. So maybe they don't. Maybe my concept is wrong and not everybody has one. Who knows? But overall, they sense you got one. Okay. And they want to be a part of it, even if it's on the side. So you're someone people want to try to get to know. The raccoon card, they don't know what it is, but they sense that you keep it quiet. And they also sense that you're a very strong, loyal type person because raccoons, they're very family oriented. So a lot of people will try to make a family with you. They want to try to make a tree with you. A lot of people are going to try to want to make children with you. A lot of people are like thinking, damn, that's someone to have babies with. You must be very good looking. They can sense your genetic codes. I don't know, but they're like, wow, that's someone to have a baby with. You know what I mean? That's someone to make a family with. You know what I mean? That person's sleeping they should be they're sleeping alone. They should be sleeping with me. That's like, you know what I mean? A lot of people say that whether they're good natured or not. Like a lot of people act piggish with you because they keep it in their head. Knowledge. And I feel like you might be able to sense it, the vibe. So someone could say the same thing to you twice, the same thing to you. Two different people will say the same exact line to you. But the way someone's intention, you can sense attention. The way someone's intention, the heart, you know how to take it. You won't take it wrong. So if someone says, "Oh my God, you're such a sexy bitch," right? You're gonna take it right or wrong, naturally, right? So you might laugh it off, you might not, you might get angry. And I feel like if the right person says it, like the way they're saying it, you know the person, even if you know them or not, you can read it energetically. You can sense how they meant it. They might have just didn't know how to say it, right? You can kind of read this off of people, I feel like energetically. So you can tell fake people. If someone calls you pretty, you can kind of tell when it's fake or when it's forced. Like, yeah, like say you're someone who's good looking. A lot of people will force it. You know what I mean? And it's like you're kind of like, okay, you know what I mean? It makes you uncomfortable or makes you angry. I mean, people's behaviors you respond to it. And I feel like with the raccoon card, you kind of maybe hold back. I feel like to avoid conflict. I feel like if you're a woman, this is more of a woman thing, but a man too. I feel like if you're so if you're very devotion, right? You're very devoted. That's why I say devotion with the raccoon card. You're someone that devotes themselves to a dynamic, a relationship, a companionship, to something. You're a good friend. You're family oriented. Okay, but you're alone. So it's like people are trying to like fill that void for you and things like this. People think you're really alone. People feel like you have no one. And I feel like that might be true. These are thoughts that are just lining up with reality here. They're picking up on the right things. But I feel like the fish card, you're very abundant. I don't know, lucrative. Like you can make money fast. As I say, people see you as a way to profit. Okay. And they want to use you to profit. And they will do it directly through you or because they're in works with you. I feel like you're someone that takes care of people that you love and care about. That's the raccoon card. So I feel like you're someone that will take care of people. So a lot of people are trying to line up and be your friend, but it's fake. I feel like you know this though, the heart. So the things they're thinking, most of the fake people, they're thinking they got you fooled. And I feel like, and you don't. Maybe you just have your own little plan here. As I said, your destiny, you're giving it to the divine. The divine sees everything. That's how you have to see it. The affinity card, I feel like you're giving it to them forever. I feel like it's something where you see yourself as the divine of your own life. So you're kind of giving it to your higher self. And you're just trying to live in the moment. And I feel like spontaneous, in the moment things. I feel like you have a lot of negative things coming at you. And I feel like it's these people's thoughts. People are like wishing you ill intent, things like this. People are giving you nasty thoughts. And I mean wishing you bad at times, sometimes, things like this. So I feel like you kind of just hand it off to your higher self so that it can just you can chill. You can relax. And you're not trying to date because you feel like that's only going to slow it down. You feel like your higher self or the divine, however you see who the divine is right now for you. Whoever you hand your report into as here, make this happen, your manifestation basically. Whoever you hand this into, I feel like they're a mystery figure in your life. It could be you, it could be your, like I said, it could be your future self, it could be a future spouse, it could be like it could be somebody romantic. But the stone card, I have no idea. It could be a relative even. But mentally, you hand this off to them. Like here, you take a lead. I'm taking a break. The stone card, you're not really talking to anyone. You're not dating anyone. So people try to approach you and they get the answer right away. Like, nope. I don't know. And I feel like, but if it's the right person, destiny, you will talk to them. It's the way they come and talk to you. They could say the same exact, all they could say is hi. And someone says hi to you, and you might reply like, what? Why are you saying hi to me, the raccoon? What do you want saying hi to me? You see what I'm saying? So you kind of avoid conflict, but you settle it very easily, strictly. But assertively. Okay, the sunflower. There's a confidence to your, I want to say to your speech, to your words. Okay, I feel like you don't even have to be negative. You're just very straightforward. And I feel like, and this gets rid of a lot of people in your life before it even starts. A lot of people try to insert themselves into your life just by seeing you. They see you and they can sense it and they're trying to somehow become a part of your life. And most of y'all, it's through dating. And because most of y'all are single, it's through dating. And there, like I said, it's not hard to fake it with you. You're a prize. You're great. That's what people see you. Destiny. I feel like maybe you already did your destiny and now you're just relaxing with your rewards from it. You know what I mean? Who knows, right? It could be timeless right now. But the point is that you're alone by choice because you've given that up. You kind of don't want to chase it and you don't want to deal with fake people. So while in public, the fake people think on you all the damn time. And I feel like and you let them know right away and then they go away. And you're waiting. I feel like people that do think on you heart wise though, I feel like you sense this. They think on you. They want to date you, but they're blocked. There's a sexual block. Like you don't find them attractive, but they have a great heart or a great mind or a great heart and mind. They would be perfect, but you're not attracted. They could be the prettiest person ever, the best looking man in the world, but you're just not attracted. It just isn't there, and you're not going to force it. Surrender to the divine. I feel like you've settled on being alone until the right combination. I want to say approaches you or bumps into you, or you approach them like by chance. Like it happens randomly. You're not even planning. I feel like anything you try to plan, it somehow gets sabotaged. So you're like, forget that. This is negative. I'm not trying to plan. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to do nothing. It's going to happen and when it's time. So I feel like what people think of you, you're very sleepy. You're very cozy. People got a lot of compliments for you. I feel like nice ones from the heart, even from the fake people. Just because they're faking things doesn't mean the things that they said to you weren't true. They just didn't tell you any of the bad things they think about you too, but which is because it's about them. Mostly. Or maybe you share those bad traits and I feel like you're at peace. You're someone who's at peace. So I feel like fake people even try to think on you. They try to think of ways to disturb your peace. And I feel like, and you kind of don't let them. I don't know. You somehow become the raccoon and you put on an allure, a mystery to you. People find you mysterious. And I feel like it's the stone. I don't know, but joy overall, you're very happy go lucky. A lot of people, more people than the fake people, find you very happy. People really like your smile. You're someone that can help them see the positive in things. So like they end up thinking like positive things by thinking about you. Like they think, oh, I wonder what that person's going, where they're going, what they're thinking, what they're doing. Oh, I wonder where they got that coat. Or I wonder where they got those shoes. Anything they think. It's not negative, but they want to know something. They want to know. So that a lot of people might bump in, use that as an excuse to try to talk to you, like the fake people. But fake or not, if they ask you, hey, where did you get those pants? They genuinely want to know. They like it. So you're a very likable person. People like your appearance, self-confidence. I feel like you're not over cocky. I feel like you're kind of more that like, people kind of see you in a daze more than anything else. People kind of see you as the stone more than anything. 'Cause people don't really know what to think, right? They got to kind of tune into their heart to talk to you and to sense you and to do some thinking on you and pronging you. So a lot of people just don't know what you're why you're so sleepy, why you look tired. Surrender to the divine. Why you're single. And I mean, fairy magic, they get along with you great. You're very joy card. You're very fun. You might even express that you're looking. People don't understand why you're single. Raccoon card, I feel like you know why. And falseness card, they know why. Okay, there's blockages left and right. Ice Queen or Ice King is who you are to these people because they're being rude. But no, it's just because they're not your type, and you're very, I want to say, I don't know, maybe you're tired from something. That's why I said there's a sense of it not never really working out, and you see it as you're the picky one, so you're not going to be dating anymore. All right, and if it's going to happen, it'll happen. And I feel like you feel like it's going to happen. So there's no point in you looking for it. It's kind of already found its way. It's like like I said, you gave it to your higher self so that your higher self can work in the past or the future, can work in the future and set everything up for you to lead you to your destiny. And I feel like, but romantically mostly, but it's very heart driven. Okay. Joy. I feel like you're happy. You're not just because you're sitting here sleeping in your PJs that you've been wearing for 3 days because you didn't have to leave the house. You're very happy that you're in those PJs. You're like, wow, there's someone who's happy you didn't have to take your PJs off and it's the next day because you're usually someone who might have to take them off all the fucking time and go out and do something all the time. So you're getting a lot more, I feel like, reclusive time, privacy time, relaxed time. You're happy about it. As I say, you're very happy. You're not down. You're not heartbroken. But I feel like you break a lot of hearts because of this, but they break their own because I feel like you set up the boundaries. Maybe you didn't used to set up boundaries. Now you do. You've set up boundaries. You know how to work out people trying to approach you to date you. So I feel like you're confident in looking into people that will approach you if you're attracted, if you're comfortable, if all of this hits. I feel like you'd be looking. You would look into it and try to date. Self confidence. You're confident in that. King of Wands. I feel like. And King of Pentacles, you'll feel like you're going to find a match, someone that balances with you really good, right? And the falseness card senses that you sense this about that, so they try to be that. You know what I mean? They're like a little mind hacker in a sense. They tap in and they read the scene real quick and they try to be who it is that you're dreaming for because you're trying to kind of maybe manifest that. You're a manifester for sure. But either way, you're trying to find someone that you can devote yourself to because you're someone who is a devoted person. You know what I mean? Like you can't really change who you are, so you're trying to find a dynamic that fits you. And fairy magic, I feel like you're setting it up magically almost, but not really. Okay. Knowledge card. I don't know. It's something about getting the news, knowing something. What do people think of you while in public? I feel like if you actually talk, they something about your voice. They really like your voice. They like your volume. They like your clarity. I feel like if you're someone who isn't always necessarily clear, it like maybe you got some type of little speech impediment. People like this. They find it charming, adorable, cute, all different types of things. Admirable, fitting, blending in like it's not like a lot of people like it. I don't know. Joy. You give people a lot of joy. You make people think happy. You make people think happy thoughts. I don't know. You cheer people up. I feel like they think on you. What are they thinking of? Look, that you always make them happy. You always make them smile. I feel like even the fake people, there's a reason why everyone gravitates to you. Fake or not, there's a reason why they're trying. But I feel like fake or not, a lot of people want to try to date you. I don't feel like with the soldier card, I don't know, you're a little rough and tough. You're hard to get to, you're hard to talk to. Something. I don't know. They have to kind of it has to just work out. Nightingale, I don't know. Self-confidence. I feel like you're looking. You're constantly got your eye open. But it says be true and pure in thought and deed. Respectfully work with the okay, that one is nature's continuously renews itself year after year. So I feel like you're ready for however long it takes. Like you're not putting any pressure on finding anyone. And I feel like this is making people want you so bad. Okay, and you're thinking I expect that. I feel like you're expecting that, but it's all going to be fake people. So you're just kind of trying to live your life and do your thing and not even really think about people in a romantic sense. And I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like that's a really good idea for you. What do people think of you? Because most of the people that are sitting around thinking on you are negative, and most of it's people trying to date you. And of that, very few of them are actually trying to connect to anyone's hearts. So it's like you're looking for someone that you connect to. So if you even find someone who's fake and you connect to their heart, you're not even going to necessarily get to date them. They're going to end up ghosting you or doing some fucked up shit to you. Do you know something? even if they fall in love with you, even if you know what I mean? So there's a sense of you being like, nah, man, I can't tell who it is, you know what I mean, unless I feel it. And I feel like you're tired of looking for it. So it's kind of like you're setting the manifestation up and you're just like going to dream on the concept and doing something else that I feel like that's part of your destiny as well. But you're putting that thing, I don't know, to chance and you're like ready to go in for years on it. And you're letting everyone know. You would let people know with an amplifier. Hey, like you walk in the mall. Hello, everyone in the mall. If you wanted to try to approach and date me, don't. I'm not bothering with it. Goodbye. Okay? Something like this. So, either way, let me see. I don't think let me catch up on the reading. But that's all there is. And I hope everyone enjoyed. Okay, bye. Let's see. Yeah, my brother says that it shows like stability. My brother be telling me all sorts of things. I'm like, he's like my girl code. He tells me what the men like, and I'm like, I'm that. That's literally my reply. I'm like, I'm the most desired woman, but nobody wants me. And I can't find anyone. No, I only find those crazy people. Listen, plenty of fish is driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to delete that app. It just constantly keeps spamming me, and I'm like, why? And I haven't even been on in like months. It actually says that. Yeah, I was gonna say you're the one who requested it, so I want to say all three piles probably have a bit of it to you. Some more than others, or maybe all three, just different angles. Because you got to see it as we kind of try and travel to all different types of situations where people would be thinking on you. So I was at the bus stops with you. We're walking around to the corner store. We was walking around the grocery store a bit. We even went to Walmart and we walked around the mall. We went to the food court. You know what I mean? Like I took you all over the place, and I'm like looking at everyone's thoughts. So because you're the requester, most likely it will apply to you all three. I always tell everyone that you should watch all three if you got the time. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate your request. My next request now is hold on, it's on another page for sure. Who are your spirit guides? Okay, that one's gonna be kind of fun, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really know spirit. I want to say they're probably real life people or people you've known. There's not going to be there's not going to be some entitlements to these spirit guides. They're just going to be regular old spirits that we know. Energies are in our lives. Okay. So either way, I hope everyone has a great night. What's tonight? Is tonight Saturday? Is it Saturday? I must cheat. I think it is. Yes, it's Saturday. Okay, so it's Saturday night. All right. I'm going to try to make that video tomorrow. I may or may not. I kind of always end up I don't know, I kind of lose steam when I don't go to work. I like to make the videos after work nowadays. But either way, I'm going to try to if I have the energy. So have a great night. And if I don't talk to y'all, have a great weekend.